Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to a continuation of our Let's Play Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup as our Minotaur fighter of Okawaru. When we left things off, things were going awesome, and then bad, and then we're okay again. So we narrowly escaped, well, we escaped the Abyss. Maybe, you know, if I was more comfortable with exploring around the Abyss, I could have stayed there longer, this and that. But as it was, I just wanted to exit as quickly as possible. Now, it has been a couple of weeks since I have played this game. I've been playing some other games in the meantime, and of course taking up a lot of time with Let 'em Dare, but we want to finish this off. So, first thing first, somewhere in my equipment shuffling, I have no cloak equipped. So I'm going to want to change that. I'm going to want to put preservation back on for one. So that's one, and we're currently rocking that Morning Star Rand art that has the poison resistance. That being said, one of the things I experimented in my other games is checking out the different branches, and I've come to feel that my Minotaur here should do okay throughout most of the Elven Halls. So I think what I'm going to do is back out of here and head over to the Elven Halls and just smash face with my dire flail of protection. I'm also going to drop off these enchant weapon scrolls at my stash, which I guess would be in the lair. So I'm going to pop up one level, which should be safe. I'm going to rest. Numlock key. There we go. Oh, yes, I had all my buffs going on. One of these magic dart scrolls, right? So there is more to this level, but to do that, we would have to get through the statue of Roxanne over here. So we're going to wait and do that later. Now, we could come up from a lower floor actually really easily, but I don't think I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to hope that the Elven Halls maybe gives us a different source of poison resistance. So let me go up here. And, yeah, let's go to Lair. Lair level 1. Because I think I have my stash not here. Oh, that I see. Alright, I was coming up from down the lair. There's my stash. Alright, so I'm going to drop this Ankus, which I don't think I'm going to be using. I will probably, I don't know the bonus on this spiked fill of protection, but it's probably not worth using as well. Right now, I'm just going to go without a shield, and just go with the dire flail. Oops. Not that the shield is bad. And a book of hindrances, which I'm also going to drop in my book pile right over here. Sustainability sounds like a good thing to wear. The amulet of, oh yes, the amulet of awesome, gourmand, fire resistance, see invisible. Yeah, really, really good. And I have a really good hat, as I recall, as well. It gives me lots of resistances. So I have some resistance to everything except poison right now. No sustainability, but I can switch that ring on. No mutation or rot. Still, I feel like this is going to be pretty good, and still very resistant to hostile enchantments, even though I'm not wearing the armor or the cloak of magic resistance. I'm actually not quite sure where all the magic resist is coming from, to be honest. It's been a little long. Ah, the hat gives me some. That's good. Alright, so at this point, and I've got the, you know what, I'm going to recharge this wand of fire since I think it's pretty beefy. It's a nice extra set of damage. I'm going to drop my extra scrolls. Do I have a pile just for scrolls? I guess the pile I'm standing on. So yeah, the enchant weapons and the recharging, we can drop those. I'm going to keep the holy word around. I can drop some of the mapping perhaps. And some more of the remove curses. We'll drop 4. We'll keep 2 on us. That's good. Drop 4 of the teleports. And some of the identifies as well. We'll keep a handful on there. And I have realized I'm using my scrolls of blinking a little too liberally. I hadn't realized just exactly how potent blinking is. So long I've relied on teleportation as my major escape scroll, but the fact that it takes a couple of turns to kick in and you don't have control over where it lands you is a negative. Now, one of the things I never liked about blinking is that, well, it doesn't get you that far from the monsters. Well, it gets you far enough, and really that's why I've got to preserve them a little bit more carefully. Because I do have my cloak, I can probably afford to keep that on. Although, I'm going to drop the potion of Berserking and Brilliance, which I probably don't have much use for. And one... Oops, I didn't want to drop both. I wanted to drop just one. Alright, so I've divested myself of quite a few things. I suppose I could drop some food too. Just this one pair, and just keep the meat rations just in case something should present itself. And I guess I don't need this many wands of cold, so there's some wands there. Is that the only place where they are? Yeah, let me make a different stash for the wands. So I'm going to drop the polymorph other. One of those. This wand of crappy fireness. Keep the good fireness, the disintegrate. Kind of like the confusion idea. Little cold. So we've got a variety of... What's better, frost or cold? Throw little bits of frost. Great bolts of cold. Well, then we'll drop the frost. Okay. We're probably still carrying more than we need to, but I'm feeling kind of comfortable about doing it. I don't want to die somewhere because I didn't bring the right stuff, but... So let's head over to the Elven Halls, which should be quite a bit easier to take on. And I do have the Dire Flail, which is two-handed. Yes, and my skills are kind of like that, which I think is fine. I could probably turn off the evocations, actually, at this point. They're pretty good, I think, at 10. Very zappy. So I'm going to keep working on these, because I eventually probably want to... Well, I want to max out these two for sure. Armor, is it high enough? What am I wearing for armor? I'm not even wearing very heavy armor, to be honest. So let's turn that off, and let's go back into maxing just the pure damage, hit point, that type of thing. But I'm going to keep leveling up my traps as well. And let's go Elven Halls, level 1. Okay. I think it's funny that the Elven Halls has both orcs and elves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them come towards me and then stare dance. I'm going to try to continue to take it very cautiously. That is the order of the day. Fighting summoned creatures is not particularly helpful. The Sun Demon. And pop down. And bring you up. Excellent. And I guess we can eat you since we're still gourmands. Excellent. And I'm just going to take you out. And then take out your Summoned Demon. Glowing Elven Ringmail. Well, we may have to check that stuff out later. There's still a lot of threats that I don't really want to face en masse here. It's easy to get overwhelmed, I feel, in these Elven Halls. There we go. Take all you guys up. Good, good. Rest. Pop down. Bring up. And chop up. Eat. Eat. There we go. It's so nice of them to actually spend a turn picking up weapons. I mean, I guess that means then they have a weapon, but it wastes an action on their part. Excellent. You know what? I'll just pray this one away, since I don't have maxed Okawaru, and very full is pretty good. I can go all the way up to engorged, but actually I suppose I should. Just annoys me when I cut up a body and gives me multiple chunks, then I eat one, and that's enough to become engorged, and the other chunks just go to waste. So we'll pray this one away. Okay. That's pretty good. Some more scrolls of enchant weapon. Which I actually probably should use on the Dire Flail. Actually, are these enchant weapons too? No. If I'm going to use this weapon, although I'm not sure, I'm eventually, hopefully, going to replace it with a demon whip or something like that. And although it might be an artifact demon whip, although then it's like, well, am I getting a little greedy here? Just it would be good to have at least +4 on the damage side, so it doesn't get corroded. +5 it becomes immune, but +4 it's like 98% immune or something. I just want to be really cautious. There's a lot of open areas here to get mobbed, and I don't want to go too far away from the stairs. You can come up to me. These elves are funny. A lot of them seem to have spellcasting abilities, even though it doesn't sound like they are, like this knight. We'll just get rid of your bodies. So, this branch is really good. If you're ever playing a sword-based guy, and you haven't gotten a whole lot of swords, this is where you come. It's kind of like the orc branch for axes. Boo! Run towards... I guess this upstairs would work too. Ah! Led him through the trap. Nice. See, you can get so easily overwhelmed. I'm going to bring these guys up. Drop down. Mostly fighting summons here, which is not optimal. There we go. Kill the casters. Iron Devils. I forget, like, I've got that Ring of Slaying still, which is just so incredibly OP and so ridiculous. Actually, +5 Ring of Protection is quite nice, too. Overall, I've gotten some great items. I mean, we have been playing for a while, and that's part of the reason, but... armor-wise, specifically, I'm wearing the Splint Mail Positive Energy. The +5 is quite nice, but I actually could be picking up some of these others for various brands. We might look at them after, using the Find tool. What am I seeing? There we are. Little zombie. Oops. Ran out of darts. And one of the things I've actually started doing is I actually added darts to my auto pickup scheme because I do spam them a lot. Like I don't need throwing skill. I'm not using them to do a ton of damage. I'm just using them, you know, while the enemy is closing in on me. I may as well take some shots on them. I forgot a corpse over there. And also if they're running away, no, it's too old. And then I can use it to hopefully kill them if I can't chase them down. Which, since I don't have a speed bonus, seems to be the thing. Summoners. God, they're so annoying. There you go. I've actually played a couple of summoner casters, and they're pretty effective. It can be a little tedious and unexciting in a sense. That you're mostly letting your summons do a lot of the work. But they work pretty well. It's an effective kind of build. So here we just have to power through all these guys. Do you get experience points for killing those? I don't think you do. It's a shame. And did I get a message about my Splint Mail getting in my way? Yeah, it did. There we go. Finally, they're getting close enough that I can go after them. This is actually not a great situation. I should just let those summons fade away. Fight on the stairs a little bit. Take some up with me. Rest. Drop down. There we go. Go straight for his throat. Here too. Finish them off before they can keep mobbing me. And then finishing off their summons. Good. Another staircase out. Longbow, short sword. Alright. Feeling good. Smashing the hell out of these elves so far. I still have to be kind of cautious because magic could still wreak havoc on me, but my actual armor is pretty good. I'm only full, so it's definitely time to start munching on corpses again. There you go, very full. Potion of blood. See, like these guys. I actually should have redirected myself to the stairs, but this is going to work okay. Woo. I've definitely taken some damage from those thrown weapons. Okay. Pray. Fighting is level 18. What are my hit points at? 158 max. That's not bad at all. Oops, I should check these downstairs. Oh. Whoa! Pull them up, which I should have done right away. You know, I should probably do some stair dancing here too. Come on, come to me. There we are. How come he didn't come up? Suppose I can fight them here. Barring a confusion, I should not leave this tile, and I should be able to exit whenever I want. Or paralysis or something like that, but... not bad. Pray. Well, they're all going to be swords and stuff, things I don't really want. Another spellbook, let's just take a look at it. Repel missiles is pretty good. I don't know if we're ever going to do any spell casting. Okay, I'm just going to leave the floor now. I'm going to make sure to do a full clear here first. That's a decision for a little bit later. Probably we don't need, especially since we've picked up the evocations as our backup. We won't need any spellcasting. Keep praying. More god gifts. I want infinity god gifts. I've been playing a few games as a demon spawn abyssal knight lately, and oh, I don't think they actually noticed me. There we are. And they actually, the fact that you don't get much in the way of like you don't get the god gifts. It's like, oh, but I like items. I like that thing when you get a gift randomly. Poison arrows. That could. Oh well, no. I was gonna say it could have been annoying. Why didn't I get poisoned? Derp. Oh, I wait. No, I don't have poison resistance. Actually, I'm surprised that wasn't more effective then. And wand, I don't know. I guess we'll zap it when we see someone. Hopefully someone's solo. Did I check all the downstairs? I did. Let's take the closest one. Down. Wait a tick. Move up. Do I know a fireball scroll? That's a question. Or wand. No, I do not. So I don't want to fireball this guy at point blank range. I should have fireballed or used my wand into that big group down there. Oh, I could have eaten that guy. But now I won't get a chance. Since they're going to be... Oh, now I can. Zap. He just resisted, so I don't know what it does. Eat you up. You know what? I'm going to use a identify on it, though. Oh! Hold on. I can cancel out of this, right? Yeah, that didn't actually use it. I want to try equipping this ring. I do have a remove curse if need be. Yes. Take off the slang. Put this on. Alright. So we know what that is. And I can just drop the Book of Air. I got a rod. Rod of Summoning. So it gives me some spells that I can cast through here. I don't think I'm going to use it. I believe rods just work through your evoking skill, right? Yeah, its own mana recharges. Oh, yes. I guess I could... So how do I use V to evoke? Yeah, I do. So I can go C. And then I could switch to my weapon. Well, the butterflies are useless, but these guys will follow me down the stairs, and then I should just be able to get a little bit of assistance. Well, that's cute and helpful, actually. Huh. Lots of poison arrows. I had mapped the whole first. Yeah. Pray. I don't know how long they'll last. But I'm still kind of happy about them. Oops, I gotta clear the downstairs. Down, up. Everyone come down. Let's get some quick and easy kills while we're here. Pray, and move right back up. Okay. Oh, I never ID'd that wand. Now I've got two of them. Yeah, alright, so I guess I will just, boom. Wand of Enslavement. Okay. It's good to know if I want more pets, although it does break away. It's nice when you're fighting a big mob. If any of them are low on their resistance abilities. I'm on fire. This is interesting. It's got a title on this guy. Spectral Orc Knight. Looks easy. And Nurgle. She looks dangerous. Withered Sorceress, exceptionally ugly, even by Orc standards. Can see invis. I don't know anything about her, so I'm going to do what I always do. Crawl info. Nurgle. Let me bring it up on the screen here for everyone to see. Oops, I didn't actually want the wiki, but the wiki will do. I wanted the info things. She's not a huge threat by the time you normally encounter. Most distinguishing aspect is her ability to summon up spectral orcs, which she then hastes. Bolt of Draining. Well, Draining kind of sucks. Sounds like she should just fall over. I suppose I should just rush her. Just to be sure, I'm gonna burn down. I'll put down a finesse at least. Oh yeah, she just fell right over, and then I can kill her little warriors. Easy. And we'll chop her up and eat her. Nom 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 nom. Oh, another upstairs. Oh wait, I didn't realize I didn't actually explore the last level properly. This was one I was just supposed to be poking down. I think Urug should be fine. Rude Orc smells terrible. Still have finesse going on. Let's hit the next spell. The next god power, yeah. No problem at all. What'd you drop? Dyed Orcish leather armor, which I'm gonna pass on, I'm sure. Just pray. Some boots. Now, what am I wearing for boots right now? Boots of levitation are pretty good. I mean, I suppose I should check them, but they're almost certainly not going to be an upgrade. Yeah, because they weren't. They didn't have an ego. You are alone and therefore not a threat, even though you set me on fire. I do have a lot of fire resist, so I don't really care. Check the downstairs, check the upstairs. Kill this guy. Wow, elves, man. So non-threatening. Gloves. I got gloves of Dex. These are going to be crap gloves. Bum, 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 bum. Some javelins, which actually, I want to start picking those up and throwing those. Oh, and apparently, yeah, I really have to change my my crawl RC order to the way I've been playing on the other thing. Because throwing javelins first seems like a good way. They do more damage. From what I've noticed, anyway. Squishy elves. Ooh, teleport trap. It's cute. Alright, down the stairs. Explore. I wonder if my pets are still going to be here. Don't expect them to. Wow, these guys are so not scary when they're not in a pack. Even the packs aren't the scariest thing in the universe either. Oh! What do we got here? Broad Axe of Flaming. -5 + 0 Spiked Flail of Anxiety. It's holy. Gives you the ability to become invis, cold resist, and see invis. Wow. So it's a one-handed, so I'd be going back to a shield, but losing some damage. The accuracy bonus sucks, but it's not unavoidable. I don't think I'm going to use it, but I'm going to keep in mind in case I want some cold resistance for later. Okay. Oh, wait, I gotta check the stairs. Get the free kill. Are you really just going to do that to me? There we go. Pray. Head upstairs. Disintegration wands, always good. Come to me. Should have actually closed the door, because they'll like walk right up to it and open the door, and then you can just hit them right in the face. Naga barding. Never played a Naga. Well, no, I may have like loaded one game, but not much. There we go. There's a real room. And then close the door. Smash them in the face. Oh, so easy. I'm like way overfed. Anyone else probably would have just finished the game by now, given everything that's happened. And down the stairs. Hello, random orc. Right, I've already checked those piles. Another shop, assorted antiques. Don't mind if I do. A pitted blowgun. It's an artifact, but I'm really not going to use a blowgun. And I don't think I need any of those other things. Did I just kill him? I just headbutt him. I didn't even attack him. He just walked up to me, tried to swing at me. I just headbutted him and killed him. Elves, man. Elves. Oops, that's not where I wanted to go. I'll try that. And another shop. I think that's the bottom floor. Yeah, no control teleport. Many more shops. That's kind of cute. Control blink. Well, you know, let me hold on to this. Not that, I mean, the scrolls are always controlled, but it's an idea for later. Bunch of spell books, I think is all that is. If any of those do anything else, I don't know. Oh, he's hasted himself and then slowed me down. Doesn't matter. Still only takes one shot to kill him. Another shop. Another bookshop. Whoa. Their ranged attacks are pretty good. I suppose they are elves. I'm gonna make sure to go for the full buff. Deep Elf Knight. Actually doing a respectable amount of damage. Like, if they can get a few licks on me, it's still very dangerous. The thing is just that my damage output is very, very high. And my speed is pretty good. So I'm generally killing things before they become a threat. Let's wait for the poison to go away. So, more spellbooks, I guess. Hey, Necronomicon. Another ring of protection from cold. You know what? I don't like the fact that I have no cover here. I'm being slowed. I don't appreciate that. This guy's like blinking archery, really? Bastard. Short sword of electrocution. Glowing elven buckler. You know, it's worth just checking out. +2. Now, shields I know about. Oh yes, the shield of protection. That's way better than a +2 buckler, especially. Buckler is not really going to be my thing. Another shop. Okay, nothing I'm terribly interested in here. Another one. Wow. Pitted staff. I don't know if they're guaranteed to be on the elf layer like this. I don't have enough experience to rate that. No weapons I'm interested in, I think. You, notice me. Now come here. And don't hit me with your stupid ranged powers. There's quite a few of you guys, but I'm closed in melee. Melee's kind of my thing. So you guys all die now. Oh man, I need, like, foodage. Alright, that should be pretty good. Sacrifice these. Boom. Ooh, enchant weapon 2, large shield, dark trap. I had been talking about putting some more damage enchants on this dire flail, or saving it for a better weapon type. The dire flail is pretty good as is, I suppose. If it gets corroded, it's probably not going to be the end of the world. I'm poisoned. Alright, I'm going to pray and then go up. Now, I have checked all the downstairs, right? Yeah.